I want to welcome everybody to the Miss Shamrock 2018 Coronation. I'm Jennifer Berry, a member of this wonderful association, and I am here tonight not as your MC, but to introduce the wonderful people that will be providing us with endless jokes and entertainment for the night. I feel like they don't get enough recognition for all the time and energy that they put into this event every year. So I wanted to take an extra moment to thank them. Now, over the years, Coronation has changed quite a few times, and in the future it will probably change a couple more. However, according to Mr. McDonough, he and Siobhan are the reason that we are all here. Now, I'm sure there's a really great story behind that, and as any true Irishman, the story is way too long to tell today. So without further ado, I would like everybody to help me in welcoming the MCs tonight that are celebrating their 20th anniversary as Mr. Pat and Miss Shamrock, Maddie McDonough and Siobhan Kearns.
Okay, Siobhan, you got it now. You got to be telling stories and jokes, too.
I was thinking, Jen, a lot of that was private. That was a private conversation.
Well, you know, Jen and I got something going on there. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the St. Patrick's Association of St. Paul Miss Shamrock Contest. I am Matt McDonough, Mr. Pat, 1998.
And Gia Rich Machara, a Rina Ushla, Buckley, August Colini, Falgerov, on Conru Chal in Shamroiga, is Miss Siobhan Huron. I am Miss Shamrock, 1998, Siobhan Kearns.
Oh, I hope they understood that.
Sounded like I was speaking backwards. Well, it just seems like yesterday, Matt, and I can't even believe it. It was 20 years ago when we had the good fortune of representing the St. Patrick's Association for the city of St. Paul.
God, 20 years. It seems like a lot, but that's just a drop in the bucket for the Irish in St. Paul. Did you know that St. Paul in Minnesota held the first St. Patrick's Day parade in 1851, 167 years ago? Wow,
that's remarkable. Well, was that when the Gallavins were involved way back then?
No. Even Gallivan wasn't quite that old. Back in 1851, the parade was a spur of the moment like all Irish things. But they still had about 300 people show up.
Well, you know, the Catholic Temperance Society led many of the first parades in the mid-1800s. And in 1856, the Benevolent Society of Erin hosted a dinner complete with toasts of cold water.
Cold water? Oh, let me get some here. Just a minute.
I don't think that's cold water, Matt.
It's as cold as I can get. So the Irish festivities grew more and more elaborate during the period of the Civil War, and in 1901, the Ancient Order of Hibernians. Any Hibernians in the class? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
Absolutely.
They arranged a special railroad rates in conjunction with James J. Hill. As a result, some 4,000 people came to the parade.
Well, you know, 4,000 was a lot in those days, but again, a drop in the bucket for 100,000 people plus are attending the St. Patrick's Day parades now in this era.
Isn't that something, huh?
Certainly is.
The first Irish immigrants came to St. Paul. They were soldiers at Fort Snelling. Later, Archbishop John Ireland, God bless him, convinced some people from Connemara to move to Minnesota. There they set up the farms in the western part of the state, but it didn't fare out too well, and they moved back to St. Paul and set up a residence at the foot of Dayton's Bluff down there, now known as Connemara Patch. Most of these Irish worked on the railroads, and all of these Irish immigrants, there are a lot of whom we're related to today.
Well, you know, flash forward a few decades and picture this.
Flash.
A group of local lads sitting around Gallivan's pub, downtown St. Paul, talking about their heritage.
I'll drink to that.
And putting together a parade. Well, the lads revived the St. Patrick's Day Parade for the city of St. Paul, and it's still going strong to this day and getting stronger year by year, princess by princess, Mr. Pat by Mr. Pat, Blarney brother by Blarney brother.
Why, it is an event deep, deep in historical significance.
And it's a family-friendly event.
Of course, it gives back to the people who made St. Paul what it is today.
And it's given forward for what St. Paul will be in the future.
Oh, here's the part I love the best. In grand Irish tradition, let's raise a glass to those who came before us, to those who are no longer with us, and to those who still to come till we meet again. Salancha.
So we have a full program tonight, and we'd like to welcome the person who has probably more jewellery and glue than any Irish princess.
More glitter and glue than any other princess?
Probably, I'd say probably more than all of them combined, Matt.
And spends longer time getting ready in front of the mirror for St. Patrick's Day than his wife, Heather O'Keefe?
Well, is it a bird?
Oh my goodness. Is it a plane?
Is it the Irish Iron Man?
No, I believe it's the president of the St. Patrick's Day Association. Where is he? Here he comes, Mr. Jeff Schmidt.
Yay!
It is my very great pleasure to serve as president of the St. Patrick's Day Association this year. The very first thing I'd like to do is ask has anybody seen the weather forecast for Saturday? 45 to 50 degrees, partly cloudy. Does God love the Irish or what? I agree. I'd also very quickly like to thank Dan and Chris O'Gara for letting us have our little shindig here at their house. Let's hear it for them, everyone. Always look forward to it. Now tonight's a big night. Bittersweet moment. We're going to learn who the next Miss Shamrock is going to be. And of course, we're going to see all our princesses tonight. We're going to meet the Blarney brothers. We have a whole program in store for you. So it's going to be great. Before we get to that, my job, and my job, because Matt is probably going to be tugging on this cord here shortly, is I'd like to acknowledge a few people that we really need to. And that being the first group of people we're going to talk about today is going to be our marshals in the parade. So, we have an outstanding cast of characters for you guys to meet this year. I'd like to start off with our honorary Irishman. I don't know if he's here tonight, but Mr. Jason Cheetah is the proprietor of Digidio's on West 7th. So that's a great place if you haven't been down there. Our distinguished Irish woman this year. Her name is Allison O'Toole, and she is the director of Minsure, Minnesota. Okay. You will meet our Mr. Pat, Joe Gallagher. You'll see him tonight. Yes, you will. And who am I forgetting? Oh, we have a celebrity grand marshal. You may have heard of him. Used to play for the Minnesota Vikings, Mr. Matt Burke, will be riding in our parade. And not to save the best for last, but I have. Anybody know who it is? Played on the 1980s gold medal Olympic hockey team, former Minnesota North Star, and an awesome individual, Mr. Neil Broughton, is in the house tonight. And so this evening I'd like to definitely make sure that everybody knows who all the groups are that have sponsored the St. Patrick's Day Association. Because without your help, we can't do it. We can't do it without your help. So I'd like to start off. I'm gonna go down the list. We have quite a few, and that is a great problem to have. So you're gonna have to listen. I'd like to start off with Amsterdam Bar and Hall, Augustine's, Breadsmith, Brunson's Pub, Buffalo Wild Wings, Cafe Latte, Candyland, Common River Winery, Dixie's on Grand, Kowalski's Market, Lake Monster Brewery, The Liffey, Minnesota Landscape Arboretum, Mojo Monkey, Pizza Luce, The Red Cow, Running Aces, Smash Burger, Summit Brewing, Sweatshop Health Club, Tin Whiskers Brewery, Allegra Printing, Bath Fitter MN, Bennett's Chop and Rail House, Biff Sanitation, CBiz, Envision Event Center, Fury Motors, Joe and Stan's, H2 even, I know, Keller Williams Premier Realty, Olson Group Real Estate, North Star Resources Group, Joe Fox, O'Gara's Bar and Grill, the original Coney Island, Peterson Carefree Travel, the Happy Gnome, the Irish Rose, the McGinn Clan, and the St. Paul Hotel. Now, before I sit down and let you guys enjoy the rest of the evening, there's a few more people I definitely want to thank. I'd like to first thank my executive committee. Thank you. I'm going over here. Give me this thing. I want to thank my executive committee, Jen Dayhoff, our secretary, Stuart Loper, our treasurer, Hayden Kilkenny, and Katie Martin, our co-vice presidents. Thank you for everything you've done this year. I really appreciate it. I also want to give a big thank you to the Coronation Committee, Jen and Michelle Berry. Thank you for putting this all together for us. And of course, our host for this evening, Matt McDonough, Siobhan Kierans. Again, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt's taking the microphone from me. But before I go, I just want to say thank you all for coming. Princesses, good luck tonight. You've been a joy to work with. Love you guys. The Mr. Pat's in the house. Former princesses.
Let go!
Blarney Brothers.
Let go!
Our servers. My dentist. Okay, I gotta go. Thank you all very much. Good night.
Oh gosh, you know, Matt, it's really funny. I remember Jeff when he was in spandex and glitter when he was a Blarney brother.
Oh yeah, he's still full of blarney, isn't he, huh? He knows how to shoot it.
Well, you weren't a Blarney brother. What's your excuse?
Oh, I bet I've learned from the best.
Oh yeah, I know your wife, Rose, very, very well. Well, one thing I've seen that you've done plenty of, Matt, over the years is Irish dancing.
I might have done a bit of that, yes.
And the thing I like most about your Irish dancing in particular is that you own it. When you dance, you really own it.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
That's why it's
you know,
so
you got to do a
great.
little tap dance. You got to do a little Irish jig. You got to, you got to dance with your heart.
And you know, Matt, you dance with a lot of heart. There's no doubt about that. And some other folks who dance with a lot of heart are a guest that we have up next.
Well, let's see. We brought a couple of young lasses all the way across the river. They're members of the Casey Academy of Irish Dance. Let's bring them up forward. Go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Casey Academy of Irish Dance. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the Casey Academy of Irish Dance. Thank you very much. Well, being Miss Shamrock means so much more than finding your green stuff and showing up. It's an attitude. It's about who you are when the sash, the crown and the cape are all neatly put away for the week. And although you have your adventures along the way, like who here hasn't woken up in a nest of green glitter and feathers wondering how I got home last night? Isn't that right, Bill Conlon? Just kidding. Not really. But being Miss Shamrock was one of the best years of my life. And with big thanks to Mr. Matt McDonough, and his lovely wife, Rose. And another lady that I know had a blast is Miss Shamrock. And I just adore this girl. It's the lovely Samantha Pelzer. So please welcome to O'Gara's Shanty stage, Miss Shamrock 2016, Sam Pelzer. Woo!
So you know, it was closing time at the bar there, and Murphy being a little drunk, and he was proudly showing off his new apartment to Mr. Gallagher and Mr. O'Gara. Led him all the way to his bedroom, and in there was a big brass gong and a mallet. "What's up with the big brass gong?" O'Gara asked. "Why, it's not a gong, it's a talking clock," Murphy replied. "Oh, really, seriously," Gallagher says, "a talking clock?" "Yeah," says Murphy. "Okay, so how's it work?" He says, "Watch." And he picked up the gong and he hit the mallet into the big gong and made a loud noise. And he stepped back and it rang and it rang and it rang. And the three stood there for just a moment. And all of a sudden from the other side of the wall it said, "Hey, it's 3:30 in the morning." All right, Sammy Pelzer, here you go.
Hello, I'm Samantha Pelzer, Miss Shamrock 2016. It's bite it? Okay. Sorry, I was just told to bite the microphone, so that threw me off a little bit. Being Miss Shamrock is such an honor, and I'm so excited to have another Shamrock princess join us in the ranks as Miss Shamrock. Alex, I just want to thank you for doing such a good job. You did such a fantastic job this year, and with these girls, congratulations. Now, if I could have all the former Miss Shamrocks, please come to the stage so you can introduce yourself and say what year you were Miss Shamrock.
You know, as the Miss Shamrocks are coming up on the stage, we do want to welcome to O'Gara's tonight the newest member of the St. Patrick's Association. And it's Heather O'Keefe Schmidt. Her little baby was just born a week ago and she's here tonight. So a big Irish welcome to the newest member of St. Patrick's Association. And he's here tonight.
I'm Jennifer Berry, 2014.
And I'm Siobhan Cairns, Miss Shamrock, 1998.
Kathy Casey Archambault, 1986. I'm Katie Martin, I'm 2010.
I'm Megan Kelly, I was Miss Shamrock 2008. I'm Heather O'Keefe Schmidt, 2005.
Ashley Lanfear, Miss Shamrock 2013.
Welcome, Shelly Pearson, Miss Shamrock 2015. Hi everyone, welcome. What an exciting night. Michelle Malone, Miss Shamrock 1996. I'm Maggie Kading, I was Miss Shamrock 2007.
Hey! Oh, wait, is there one more? Her? Oh, here, go on out there. Bring that back with you.
Where am I going, Matt? Somebody is not really following direction here.
What are you doing way down there? Ladies and gentlemen, the former Miss Shamrocks for the St. Patrick's Day Association. Give them a big round of applause. Okay, so, you know, with the Miss Shamrocks and the Miss Shamrock princesses, we've always got the Blarney brothers, a very important part of our association, or at least they think so. With the fun and good spirit, they help the princesses keep a keen eye out for trouble, and they're good mostly at that, because Trouble is their middle name, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Partika, who's not here because he's still in trouble, Ralph Trouble Matthews, and Damon Trouble Chapman.
Like Mr. McDonough said, our head Blarney could not be here tonight, and I was not expecting to speak, so please bear with us. Damon, would you like to say anything? Nope. Okie dokie. So, I would like to thank Jeff Schmidt, our fearless president. He's been great this year. You know, Damon and I stepped into some just helping out with leadership this year, and he's been indispensable with, just helping us out and giving us some advice and whatnot. So, without further ado, first I would like to invite our 2 prospect Blarneys up. Could I get Spencer and Nick up on the stage, please? So we changed a little thing this year with our Blarneys and how they get vests. They are called Prospect Blarneys, and they start at our Blarney orientation, and they are not even official Blarneys yet. So these guys have committed themselves this year. I don't know why the hell they've done that, because they don't have vests yet. They may not even get one.
They should be committed.
Actually,
it won't be long.
They've actually done a great job this year. They've, given up 6 weekends of their lives to come out and. That's just disturbing. So they will show up next year, and we will deliberate, and we will see if they are worthy to wear the green. Let's give them a round of applause. That's it. You may leave now. All right, could I get all of our current Blarneys on stage, please? Okay, so most of you know what we do. These guys are really kind of one of the heart and souls of this association. They are out every blitzing weekend, some of them, most of them this year, every single night. And they are there from the start of the night till the end of the night, protecting our new Shamrock Princesses. They probably get to know them better than most. They're out and commit themselves to the whole night. They don't just show up, make an appearance, and call it good. They are committed. So I'm gonna briefly pass the mic down and let them say their names and how many years they've been in service, and whatever you guys would like to say also. That's fine too. Okay. Well, I am Ralph Matthews, and I have been in for 8 years.
Damon Chapman, also 8 years, with 1 year when I lived in Boston, and I will say firsthand, our parade is better. Yay! Tony Martin, 7 years. Blake Bennett, 6 years.
Kyle McDonough, 12 years. My name is Jeff Schmidt. Just a couple of words I'd like to...
Hi, I'm Michael Zaskowski, otherwise known as Z. I've been here for longer than I can remember, and if someone could tell me where I parked, that'd be awesome.
Hey, Dave Kineen. Hey, everybody. Kyle Sunny, 6 years. Robert Kelly, 2 years. Matt Flanagan, 5 years. Dan Kelly, damn glad to meet you, 2 years.
Brian Glancy, 8 years.
Jason Hyatt, 2 years.
Todd Reek, 3 years.
Tom Kelly, 2nd year. Paul Markwart, 15 years. Aaron Fisher, 6 years.
Luke McCaver, 2 years. All right, there's your Blarney brothers. What a great group, huh?
So being Miss Shamrock and being a Miss Shamrock Princess means something different to everyone. We all have our stories on how we got here and how we got connected to the St. Patrick's Association, but it's heart that keeps us here. So please welcome a lady with a lot of heart, Hayden Kilkenny. Now she'll introduce the backbone of our organization, the ladies who make everything possible, the ambassadors of goodwill, the Miss Shamrock Princesses, lads and lassies, Ms. Hayden Kilkenny.
Hello, everyone. I'm Hayden Kilkenny.
You can stand the mic up. Push it up. Go ahead. Push it up.
I'm a co-vice president of the St. Patrick's Association, and I'm also a former Shamrock Princess. So I know from experience how all of you are feeling tonight, and I feel it right there with you guys. I want to thank the princesses this year because you've all done such a great job, and I know how much hard work you've done. And I also want to thank our former princesses for coming back year after year and helping our organization to grow. So I'd like to introduce, or I'd like all of the former Shamrock Princesses to join me up on stage right now.
Emily Casey Hare, 2015.
Michelle Berry, 2016. I don't know.
Rachel Farr, 2014. Jenny Cater, 2015. Kristen Callahan, 2016. Andrea Adair, 2001. Rochelle Reek, 2015.
Erin Caroline, 2012.
Abby Glancy, 2011. Megan Duffy, 2012. Courtney Moriarty, 2013. Becca Renwick, 2017. Evelyn Hutchinson, 2013. Brenna Thiel, 2017. Tina Cook, 2017. Caitlin Connolly, 2017. Megan Williams, 2015.
Brianna Shambo, 2017.
So, of course, Patty, his bride, says, so, if you're stranded on a desert island, who would you most like to be with? Why, that's simple, he replies, with my buddy Patty. Oh, why would you pick Patty? You'd pick someone else for sure, wouldn't you? He says, no, Patty owns a boat. Being a Mr. Pat means something different to everyone who holds that title. This year, our Mr. Pat, Mr. Joe Gallagher, Mr. Energy, just an amazing, amazing man. He's been around the block a few times, mostly down in Lower 7th Street. Lower Highland, he likes to call it. I'll tell you what, give it up for the 2018 Mr. Pat, Mr. Joe Gallagher.
I did grow up off of West 7th Street, all right? And I did start shining shoes when I was a little kid. And the biggest honor for me always was to go out to the St. Patrick's Day Parade, because as a family of 8 kids, the Gallaghers, it was kind of a free thing to do. And I remember there was always a guy in the green jacket kind of holding court in the beginning of the parade, and he was always the Mr. Pat. And that's why when Mr. Pat, Tommy Barrett reached out to me, I was shocked, because I always thought he was like a dignitary of the city of St. Paul. And I thought he was like an important person, so I'm humbled to be up here with such incredible former Mr. Pats. And I would like at this time, all of my Mr. Pat brothers to enter the stage right now. All the men, all my Mr. Pats, come on up here right now. All the Mr. Pats, come on up. How about a big round of applause for all the Mr. Pats? As they come up here, I want to tell you something. I have someone really in common with the Grand Marshal of the parade this year, and I kind of told them. So back in 1980, when we won the gold medal, we were on university together for the big gold medal parade. I was on the sidelines cheering this man on as he went by me in a convertible with his gold medal. At this time, I asked that gold medal 1980 Olympic hockey gold medal winner Neil Broughton come to the stage right now. Mr. Broughton, how about a big round of applause?
All right, Dan McQuillan, 2017.
Tom Barrett, 2008.
Daniel Garrett, 2011.
Joe Fox, 2007.
Mike McGinn, 2015. The old guy, 1998, Matt McDonough.
Pat O'Brien, 2011. And also a special thank you to one of my mentors and my dear friend. He was the greatest Northwind Prince in the history of Northwind Princes in 2016, Mr. Pat Joe Bennett. Joe Bennett, who's not here right now. We've got the searchlights looking for him. Yeah, he's driving the bus. That's it. All right, now back to Mr. Matt McDonough.
Does anybody like this Mr. Pat? Should we pick another one? Oh, too late. You're it. What do you say, Siobhan?
Well, I'll tell you one thing I know about having a Mr. Pat, that they're a very important part of being a Miss Shamrock. And you know, it's not just the Miss Shamrock who enjoys having a Mr. Pat as their escort, their official escort. It's all the other Miss Shamrocks and the other princesses. They really have a lot of fun too. And you know, every year, I'll tell you, you just pick great, great people to be Mr. Pat. So the best thing about being a Miss Shamrock princess is that it's a little bit like being president. You're always a princess for that year that you represented.
Dun, 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 dun.
And while we look forward to announcing our new 2018 Miss Shamrock, we welcome the shanty stage your reigning queen, Miss Shamrock 2017, the beautiful and lovely Alexandra May Murdoch.
Hey, has anybody seen Miss Shamrock?
She's right there.
And Joe has proudly escorted her this week, or I guess she's escorted him because he has no clue as to what he's been doing. But our queen has done a great, great job. Here is your queen from 2017, Alex Murdoch.
Thank you to everybody who is here. You all have done so much for me.
It's so hot up here, you guys don't know.
Each and every one of you have made such a huge impact on this year for me, and I can never say thank you enough. Every single one of you, like, if it was even just like a pep talk, or here's a ponytail, or I got your dress, or anything, like, you don't know how much this means to me. This has been the craziest whirlwind, and couldn't have asked to do it with anybody better. So thank you so much.
Did we have a great Miss Shamrock or what? Huh?
Probably my second favorite thing besides Mass on St. Patrick's Day was getting to mentor these awesome women you get to meet now. So could I have all my princesses up here, please?
So ladies and gentlemen, these are the 2018 Miss Shamrock Princess. A big round of applause. They did an awesome, awesome job.
I'm Jenny Duffy, class, yes, yep, let's flip it up, sure. My favorite part about this year was definitely the Shalom Home, or Little Sisters of the Poor. Really loved bonding with all of the residents there. So you'll see some weird pictures, but I had a blast, so thank you.
My name is Melody Fearing, and my favorite part was all of our lovely blitzy nights and getting to pop around St. Paul. Hi, my name is Treasure Hughes. My favorite part is meeting all of these girls and becoming part of a larger family within the Irish Association. Thank you.
My name is Jacqueline Kelly. My favorite part of this year was spending so much time with some old friends and making a lot of new friends.
Top of the not morning to ya. My name is Brandy, and my favorite part being in the over 30 club was really just meeting new people, building a new family, and I'm just so excited for this experience. It's been great.
Hi everyone, my name is Madison Jurdy, and my favorite part, thanks guys. My favorite part of being a candidate was getting to know everyone in the association and telling them my horrible, awful Irish puns.
Hi, everybody. My name is Claire. I have like two favorite things. Every West 7th night we did was incredible. I was lucky enough to grow up around this area, so going around here was a blast. But there's nothing like riding on a Vulcan fire truck in the middle of winter. Am I right or am I right? Hello, my name is Michaela. Some people call me Mick. My favorite part of this year was just getting to know the Blarneys better, getting to know my big new Irish family, and creating the sisterhood that we have here, guys. We are so blessed. Like, I love all of you so much.
Hi, everyone. My name is Morgan. And my absolute favorite part of being a part of this association was the welcome that I got day one at orientation from not only strangers, but all of these girls, which we were all in the same boat, and we're like, well, we might as hop in, let's go.
So just learning all about all of you and becoming friends with all of these girls up here.
Hi, my name is Paige, and last is better. So my favorite part about this season was getting to know everyone. I felt like I really came out of my shell, and I just appreciate everyone a lot. Love you guys.
So now we've also another lovely lady on the stage that I'm really happy to know for a long time, Megan.
Hi, everybody. So there's not even words to express how proud of all of you ladies I am. You were an incredible group this year. You did an amazing job selling, and it's a great year for me to go out on my committee. So I am here to give out a gift card for who sold the most buttons. And that would be Miss Claire Malone. Yes.
Wow.
So you have a lovely gift card here.
The button queen.
So now it comes the moment that we've been waiting for. And you know, it's a very exciting moment, but all of these ladies did a wonderful job. And any one of them could be Miss Shamrock. It really is the truth. But tonight we have to unfortunately pick one. But I'm going to leave it now in the lovely hands of the 2017 Miss Shamrock.
Oh, here's Alex. She's hiding in the background. Should we find a queen? Oh, go ahead. Put it on me. Go ahead. Put it on me.
Nerve-wracking, I tell you.
Passed by again. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Jenny Duffy, Miss Shamrock 2018. I would like you to meet your followers. Ladies and gentlemen, 2018 Miss Shamrock.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. Patrons of O'Gara's. Woo, what a fun night. I honestly cannot believe that I would have bet you $1 million I would never be wearing a tiara or a cape in my whole life. And you can ask my dad that. I was not feminine until after college, so this is new. This is fun. Anyway, I would, yeah, sure, yeah. Wow, still in shock. So, I'd really like to thank the association for putting up with people like me. I hope that I can represent the association really well. I had a blast. All the Blarneys, you've been fun. Seriously psyched. Yeah. All the committee chairs, literally did a phenomenal job. You've put on the greatest parade in the nation. It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited to celebrate with all of you on Saturday. And especially want to thank all these ladies. Yeah, they're the ones. Come on. Look at everybody. These are the people that have made it the most fun. We've made the biggest bond, and we're gonna have a ball on Saturday. And I can't wait and tonight. Well, not tonight. Not everyone's invited, but sure. And I want to thank all of my non-association pals for putting up with me. Yeah, for the last 6 weeks, they've been wondering where I am, and I'm wearing a crown now, so it was worth it, right? Sure, yeah. And Mr. Pat, and to especially Mrs. Pat, because you didn't sign up for this, and you're doing a phenomenal job. Sure. Thank you, everybody, again. It's an honor. I cannot actually believe it still. I think I'm dreaming. We're gonna have fun. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
We're kicking off St. Patty's Day with that big parade. Come join us at the cathedral for a 10 o'clock mass, and 12 o'clock the parade starts. Hope to see you all then and there.
We want to thank everyone tonight who came out to be a part of this very special evening. Thanks to O'Gara's, Jack, my man on the soundboard, to SPNN TV, our friends and family. Thanks for being here.